Welcome back, everyone. You're watching EBC Sports International, and thanks for sticking with us. On to our main guest for this week, Filipino karateka James De Los Santos reached the top spot in the men's online Kata World rankings based on his strong showing in recent competitions, including the Sports Data E-Tournament World Series. Based on the recent rankings of the Ikata male individual seniors, De Los Santos accumulated 8,950 points, placing him ahead of Portuguese rival Eduardo Garcia with 8,575 points. The Southeast Asian Games medalist has collected medal after medal in successive online tournaments to reach the spot. Hi, James. Thank you for being with us today. And what an incredible month for you. How does it feel to be number one ranked in the world Ikata?
Hi everyone. I just want to say that I'm very happy to be here again in this interview, and regarding becoming the new world number one in the Kata World rankings, I feel very ecstatic about it, and I just feel proud that with all the hard work that I've done in all these virtual tournaments, I finally made it to the number one spot. I actually never thought that I would be able to reach it, given the fact that I was behind Portugal by nearly 3,000 points, and wow, it's just amazing with the progress that I've made, especially like with those people who really helped me get there.
So James, I know. Oh, sorry. I just wanted to ask James. I know you were talking about it before we actually started filming, but the whole idea of your own competition. But did you expect to win this many gold medals, and while doing so, beating some of the top players in the world?
Well, to be honest, like I really was not expecting. I was not expecting to be winning this much gold medals in just over a span of 7 months. I just really told myself, along with my coach from Japan, he would tell me that, take this one tournament at a time, just focus on giving out your best. And, everything is always, everything is at the hands of the judges after my performance. And I just never expected to, as I mentioned earlier, win this many gold medals. I just expected myself to really just perform my best and enjoy the moment.
That's great. I had a question for you, James. So I kind of wanted to know more about like your mindset going into. So the beauty about sports is that it's kind of like an art form, and that everybody has like a different mindset. Some people like want to hype themselves up before they go out there on the court or the field. People like to keep a calm demeanor or environment. People need like loads of sleep the day before. What's kind of like your approach to every tournament that you compete in?
I would say that it goes for the same as any athlete. Like I would always keep myself calm, keep myself prepared and relaxed, and I would always tell myself, like, you've done what you could. You just have to really enjoy the moment, put your mind into it, and always believe in yourself. That's what's the most important thing there. Like, you can have a lot of people believing in you, but you'll never succeed if you don't believe in yourself. That's really the most important thing there. Like they always say that, 10 to 20% is from the people that believe in you, but 80 to 90% has to come from you. So that's what I always tell myself. Just enjoy and then warm up good before you make that final cut. Like, and that's when I just release everything and really give out a great performance, just like how I've done it in the actual tournament.
So James, you've congratulations on number 16 yesterday. Just like the Lakers this year, potentially number 17 tomorrow. I'm just going to plug the Lakers in every chance I get, by the way. How do you differ from, each performance, right? So it's just like, obviously you're not going to give the same performance from one to the other. Like, how do you mentally change from performance to performance, from competition to competition, ensure that you get gold, and you're still above your peers when it comes to the scoring?
Well, I would say that from the previous tournaments that I've been competing in, my coaches in Japan have noticed that my performance has been improving in every tournament that I join. Like before, I would always score within like 23 or 24, and then lately now I've been scoring at 25 points, and then I guess it's really all just a matter now of really competing with yourself. Like I tell myself now, okay, I've been scoring on the 25s. Now my next goal for these upcoming tournaments is to score on 26. That's how I get better. And at the same time, I have these opponents that I challenge. They're also my gauge at the same time. Like I tell myself, okay, I'm going to motivate myself to always to perform a lot better, to make sure that my opponents don't come near the score that I'm really aiming for. That's how I've been preparing myself for these tournaments lately.
Yeah, and with that, I mean, just to piggyback off of your answer, like you're it's literally just you. It's you that is presented. You're by yourself on video, right? I mean, how do you keep yourself motivated, knowing that at the end of the day, like you mentioned before our taping that you have 11 of these tournaments next month. How do you keep yourself motivated to be like, I want all of these wins, I want all of these golds?
Well, because I do believe also it's a matter of also having the right mindset and always set goals for yourself. That's what motivates you to always improve in every tournament. That's also for the betterment of the progress that you make. So I have these things in mind, and I also, it's unconfirmed also, but I heard that there is a grand winner award for every number one ranked player in their respective category. So that's also another goal that I've set for myself, besides trying to reach a score of 26 and above, and also looking forward to the grand winner award. These are the things that are still making me continue these tournaments, because I think a lot of people have already thought that, okay, he's now the new world number one, and I guess it's done for him. I'm like, no, there's still more work to be done. And my kata coach and I have talked, and he said we have a new goal, and that's to maintain the world number one spot for the rest of the year, because I know for a fact also that there will be other e-kata players out there that want the number one spot. So that's another goal we've set. And we also want to widen the gap of the ranking points to make sure that no other competitor will come close to the number of points that I've gained from these tournaments.
One more question from me: is this your prime?
Well, I can't really say for sure that it is. It's like I always just tell myself, you just got to go out there and really perform, and just really just believe in yourself. It's all like I don't think I really don't think age plays a big factor, because I've seen world champions winning their first title at a young age, and I've seen world champions winning titles at a late age in life. So I think, to me, age is just a number. It's just a mindset. But for me, like, my mindset has always been believe in yourself, because I've trained hard and I've worked hard for this. It really all boils down to that. You just got to believe in yourself and just really enjoy the moment.
It's working, my man.
One question I had is, if I can jump in here real quick, James, it's having the success that you've had. How do you keep yourself, why? Well, I guess what I'm really trying to ask is, why is this so important to you?
Well, because to be honest, like, the reason why I still want to compete in these kata tournaments is because it's really it's really for the love of the sport, and for the country as well. Like, if there's something that you really are into, that you really love, it's also hard to let go. And I always tell myself, like, the key to finding happiness is to really really set goals, work hard on the things that you really love doing. So kata is my passion. It's what I really love to do. That's what really keeps me going.
All right, James, and any last message to all, of course, your students and also are wanting to support you on your journey to still keep that number one spot. I'm sure you still have a lot of tournaments to join as well.
Well, I would just like to really, number one, I thank God for this opportunity and for keeping not just me, healthy and safe, but people around, to people around the world, and especially to my students who've been also successful in these recent virtual tournaments. If I want to just mention their names. Fatima, Julia, and Karen. If you're watching this, I'd like to say congratulations on your recent success. And I also want to encourage other athletes out there. I mean, not just karate, to try out these virtual tournaments if your sport has adapted to this concept. I mean, it's one way of keeping yourself motivated. So I'd like to, really encourage all the athletes out there to give it a try. And, I'd also like to thank my sponsor, Cafea, who's always been with me throughout these years as as in my athletic career. And, I want to thank my kata coach, Masa Saito, for really bringing out the best in me. Also to his father, Kazuo Saito Sensei, and to their star student, Nozomi Yamanaka, for all their teachings. And I'd also like to thank my former senior teammate, Jerby Lacorte, for letting me use his dojo as the virtual tournament venue. To my parents who've been with me throughout all my years as an athlete in karate, and especially to those who have really supported me in this, and of course to all you guys for interviewing me here. Thank you so much for having me here again. It's really an honor. And back to Ken. I'm really happy that the Lakers won. West Coast all the way.
Oh, yeah, James, pride of the Philippines, Delos Santos. Thank you, man.
And to Mike, man, I never knew that you were from Seattle. My dad is from there. Seahawks all the way. Seahawks all the way, man.
That's a both worlds, man.
Don't get him started, James. Don't get him started.
Love that, baby.
Oh yeah.
I didn't like you at first because you said the Lakers, but now it's my likeness.
Oh man, Mike,
now Mike's not gonna stop talking.
Maybe one day if I go to the States, man, because I got big family in Seattle, maybe who knows, we could meet one day,
Oh, absolutely, man. Yeah, you're welcome anytime.
Oh wow.
All right,
I
James.
look forward to that, man.
We'll embrace
Thank
you. Open arms.
Thank you again, and it's always a pleasure to talk to you. And we always really appreciate what you're doing for the country. And still, of course, you still have a lot of students that you want to teach and follow your footsteps. And I hope, and we hope that you continue to bring glory and honor for the country, and also help the younger generation of Filipino karate. All right, James, stay safe.
Thank you very much, sir.
We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah. Thank you guys for having me here. I really, really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, James.
All right, guys,
Thank
we'll
you
take
so
a
much.
quick break, but don't go anywhere because we will get back and we'll talk about, of course, the 2020 Lakers NBA champions. So stick around.